Hey, what's up, guys and girls? This is Matador Trades. I hope you're drinking the coffee, not the Kool-Aid. Today's date is October 20th, 2025, and I'm looking at Tesla on a daily time frame. Now, listen, I wanted to first start out with an apology to you guys because my last video that I did on Tesla, I said that this line right here was my 10-day moving average, and I apologize. I mean, it makes no freaking sense, right? This is my 50-day moving average. This one right here is my 21-day moving average. The purple one is actually my 10-day moving average, and the orange is my 5-day moving average. So I had a little bit of a slip right there, but I just want to point that out. So going back to kind of cover what I was saying on Tesla is that we kind of had that breakout from this range right here. Then we had a gap up and then stair-stepping. And then Tesla broke down from a high of 470 going back, I believe it was early October, looks like October 3rd, okay? And then from that point, we kind of put in this downward sloping trend line. We went sideways of that. And what I'm waiting for on Tesla is for us to get a 24-hour, 48-hour close above this resistance for me before I start to put on that trade. I am okay waiting for that, okay? Because the risk reward is really well. From this point forward up to here where we broke down is about a 5.5% return. So I'm okay with that, right? Taking the trade here and looking for more volume so that there's not a kind of a false move there, right? That's what I'm going to look for. And that's what I would like to see Tesla start to put in more volume and push above that shorter term resistance. Me personally, I am not in a Tesla trade right now because earnings is coming up and I don't know what's going to happen after earnings. You know, this thing could tank. I try not to hold anything going into earnings and chase the trade and so forth because the fact of the matter is I really want the market to come to me personally. You know, I'd be a buyer somewhere right in this range if we held above the 5-day, if we come down and touch that, or if we came down and touch really that 10-day moving average and went up from there. I'm a buyer, but I'd have to see how the price responds off of that moving average. And to be quite frank, what I generally do is I'll switch over to a 15-day moving average, and then I'll look at the charts and I'll see how we respond off of that. If there's a lot of selling, I am not interested. You know, like this shooting star right here implies to me a lot of selling, and then we kind of just came down below the 5-day before we started to come up. But I would really like to see a lot more volume coming into this before any kind of confirmation. You got to let the market tell you what she sees, okay? What we're not imposing our opinions on the market or whatever, what we wish and so forth. So, and I'm going to talk about that in the next video that I have coming out in the next couple minutes. I'm going to jump in my car and I have some errands to run. I want to do a really important video that I want to remind you guys on how to manage your risk. So take care. Talk to you soon.